Have you ever wondered why sometimes women act in ways that seem like puzzles, wrapped in mysteries? Why a woman who appears strong, confident, and untouchable suddenly reveals sides of herself you never expected? The truth is, every woman carries hidden weaknesses, unspoken vulnerabilities that men rarely notice. And if you learn to see them, not to exploit, but to understand, you'll completely transform your love life. Before we dive in, make sure to hit that subscribe button, give this video a like, and most importantly, watch until the very end. Because what I'm about to share might open your eyes to a world you've never noticed before, a world where her subtle behaviors, her silences, and her small reactions reveal the deepest truths about her heart. Let's begin. Hidden weakness number 1, her need for emotional safety. Picture this: a woman walks into a crowded room. She looks flawless, confident smile, elegant posture, head held high. To the world, she seems invincible. But beneath that confident surface lies one of her greatest weaknesses: the need for emotional safety. Women crave a man who makes them feel secure, not just physically, but emotionally. They want to know that when they open up, they won't be judged, mocked, or dismissed. And here's the secret: when a woman doesn't feel safe, she will build walls so tall you'll never climb them. Think back to your own experiences. Has a woman ever suddenly gone cold on you? Chances are she didn't feel safe enough to be vulnerable. A man who learns to provide that safety, not through grand gestures, but through listening, consistency, and patience, unlocks a side of her most men never see. Hidden weakness number 2, her sensitivity to attention. Have you ever noticed how a woman lights up when you notice small things about her? Like the way she changes her hairstyle, or the effort she put into her outfit? One of the hidden weaknesses women carry is their sensitivity to attention. You see, women are deeply aware of details. They remember the tone of your voice, the way your eyes wander, the way you talk to others. And here's the vulnerability: when the man she cares about doesn't notice her, she feels invisible. It's not about constant flattery, it's about genuine recognition. When you say, "I love the way you smile when you're nervous," or "I noticed you stayed up late working hard last night," you strike directly at her heart. Ignoring her, that's her kryptonite. Hidden weakness number 3, her struggle with overthinking. Let me tell you a story. A man sends a simple text, "See you later." To him, it's nothing. But to her, it's a doorway to endless possibilities. What does he mean? Later today or later this week? Did he sound distant? Is he upset? One of the hidden weaknesses most men don't understand is just how much women overthink. This isn't because they're weak, it's because their minds are wired to scan for meaning, for security, for emotional clues. If you want to connect with her deeply, learn this: clarity is kindness. When you communicate clearly and with intention, you quiet her storm of thoughts. And when you don't, her overthinking becomes her enemy. And sadly, sometimes yours too. Hidden weakness number 4, her craving for reassurance. Strong, independent, successful. Many women wear these labels proudly. But beneath it all, almost every woman has moments where she desperately craves reassurance. Not just "you're beautiful," but "you're enough." Here's the truth: no matter how confident she looks, insecurity lingers in the background. Whether it's about her looks, her worth, or her place in your life, she wants to hear it from you. Not endlessly, not needily, but sincerely. A man who can say, "I choose you," not because I need to, but because I want to, becomes unforgettable. Ignore this weakness and she'll start to question everything, even love itself. Hidden weakness number 5, her deep fear of being replaced. Let's go deeper. Imagine she's with you, happy, laughing, everything feels perfect. Yet inside, another weakness whispers to her, "What if he finds someone better? What if I'm not enough?" This hidden fear is rooted in comparison. Social media doesn't help. It floods her with endless images of perfect women, fueling that quiet terror. Most men don't realize this is why she sometimes asks subtle questions like, "Do you think she's pretty?" Or why she pays attention to the way you look at other women. She's not trying to trap you. She's revealing her fear of being replaceable. The antidote? Loyalty, not just in words, but in actions. Consistency builds a foundation where that fear loses power. Hidden weakness number 6, her silent desire for admiration. Have you ever noticed how she pauses before walking into a room, adjusts her hair, or checks her reflection one last time? That's not vanity, that's a hidden weakness. Her silent desire to be admired, especially by the man she cares about. Every woman wants to feel like she is someone's treasure. When you admire her not just for her looks, but for her strength, her intelligence, her quirks, that admiration turns into her fuel. Ignore it, and she may seek validation elsewhere. Recognize it, and you become the mirror she longs to see herself in. Hidden weakness number 7, her emotional memory. Here's something most men never realize. Women rarely forget how you made them feel. Words fade, details blur, but emotions linger. This is both a strength and a hidden weakness. If you make her feel cherished, that memory becomes her anchor. But if you wound her deeply, even once, that scar will echo for years. This is why small, careless actions, ignoring her text, dismissing her feelings, raising your voice, can feel devastating to her. She doesn't just hear what you say, she replays how you made her feel. Want to win her heart? Plant emotional memories that make her smile in the dark. Hidden weakness number 8, her need for emotional reciprocity. Imagine she pours her heart out, her fears, her dreams, her struggles. But in return, you give her silence or shallow responses. One of her deepest weaknesses is her need for reciprocity. When she opens up, she hopes you will too. When she shows her soul, she wants to see yours. If you keep everything locked away, she starts to feel disconnected, even unwanted. This weakness is powerful. It's why women sometimes push men to talk more. It's not about words. It's about connection. Give her reciprocity and you'll unlock her loyalty. Deny it and she'll eventually drift towards someone who will. Hidden weakness number 9, her battle between strength and softness. Society tells women to be strong, independent, unstoppable. But inside, every woman carries a battle. The desire to be soft, cared for, and protected. Her weakness is the fear that if she shows softness, she'll be judged as needy. But if she shows strength, she'll be seen as cold. This conflict weighs heavily on her. A wise man learns to embrace both sides. Let her be strong when she wants and soft when she needs. Make room for both without judgment. When you do, you become her safe balance in a world that constantly demands she choose. Hidden weakness number 10, her longing for unconditional love. Finally, the most powerful hidden weakness. Every woman longs for love that doesn't come with conditions. Not love based on her looks, her performance, or her ability to please, but love that sees her soul. This is why women sometimes test men, not to be manipulative, but to ask silently, will you stay if I'm not perfect? If you can give her unconditional love, she will give you something far greater in return. Loyalty, devotion, and a kind of love that withstands storms. But fail to see this and she will always hold part of herself back, afraid that if she stumbles, you'll walk away. So there you have it, 10 hidden female weaknesses men need to know now. But remember, these aren't tools to manipulate. They are truths meant to help you understand, to connect, and to love better. Because the man who learns to see not just her strengths, but also her vulnerabilities becomes unforgettable. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.